Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
And me, Nonny, back here to watch ButterBean's astronomical run to the title.
This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go.
We are here live watching ButterBean fight Otto Wallen after coming off a great comeback win against Eddie Hall.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight.
Swing and a miss for ButterBean. Fuck, that wind is hurting.
Believe what we are seeing.
Another wild swing from the Bean.
Lands the jab. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
His hand snaps back from that left hand. Swing and a miss with that hook. That counter shot lands.
Some crazy punches from ButterBean. He gets him with that one right there. Oh, they're going at it again.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Here we go for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I totally agree with you, John. I feel like Otto Wallen's got to get on the back foot a bit more. Take a step back, use his jab, use his length, get that jab going. If he wants a big shot, you got to get the jab in the face. Everything comes behind that jab. Bop, bop, bop. Lull him into it with the jab. Bop. This jab. Bop, bop.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer. That fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Otto's landing back a lot in this fight, leaving his body open just like that for ButterBean to strike. I'd like to see him move back just like that and then bang, come to the body beautifully.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Wallen's backed ButterBean into the corner. I'd like to see him go. Yes, his hands are getting thrown. He's letting them fly. Beautiful work. ButterBean answers with a nasty right hand though, as Wallen backing up.
And Bahrain just got knocked down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Wow! You can't take them shots from ButterBean. You just can't. Anyone knows that. Let's just take another look. Wow, what a big beefy shot. And there goes Wallen.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely.
Fucking ButterBean comes out hot in his last 7 seconds.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Yes, Johnny, you are right about that. He's got to put his poker face on and work harder than he was working in the earlier rounds, even though it's only round 3.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up.
Yes, Toddy, these boys are fucking throwing haymakers, throwing bombs, ButterBean. Oh no! Yeah, it looks like they're hitting a 2-step. Hey!
This is with the straight left.
Haha, yes, Toddy, that straight left nearly hit you, mate. If Otto's not careful with them bombs, ButterBean's gonna put him down. He's looking for a big... Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Otto's coming back with some crazy bombs himself. He said, oh, I've got the big red bombers on my hand.
Give me a shot. Make them react from that.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling.
Can that Otto put the big boy down without exerting all his energy?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
You're not right by a lot, but you're right by that. It is a match made in heaven, this one. ButterBean looks to be slowing down in the 3rd round whilst Otto's popping off with their jab and a lot of combos.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds.
I don't think it is up for grabs, Toddy. I think Otto's got this in the bag this round. I think he's won round 3, got knocked down in the 2nd, and he's come out brilliant in this one, working smart.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It does seem he has won that round to the predicted scorecards. They are telling me I am wrong. And I'll take that confidently. If I am wrong, I'm wrong. But I feel like Otto boxed him up that round.
His stamina is off the charts.
You'd hope so, Toddy. It's only round 4. Otto's moving back. I like he's using his length a lot. Oh, it's waved under that right hook.
Who has the speed advantage? We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
To be honest with you, Johnny, I don't think Otto respects ButterBean at all. He's in there taking them power punches. He does back up, but he's eating them shots. He does not worry about them at all.
That jab misses.
Yes, it does, Johnny, but you know what also misses? Your kids. They miss you a lot. Get back home.
Only catching air with that hook.
You know what also is only catching air? Your wife gasping for air, talking about how much she misses you, and the kids miss you too, Johnny.
His stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
I don't know what you mean by that one, Toddy, because someone is definitely going to lose this fight.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Yes, Johnny, mate, that is your motto, but I like to say if you always switch it up, you'll always keep your opponent guessing.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round.
Yes, he is, Toddy. He's put the pressure on crazy this round compared to last.
Holding nothing back here in the round. And Valeen goes down. We watch it again one more time. Appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Yes, yes, wow. A shot from the gods, they could say, but I'd like to say a shot from 400 pounds of mass. Holy! Otto Wallen put the pressure and he paid the ultimate price. He knew the risk of ButterBean.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Yes, you are right about that one, Johnny. But Otto Wallen is an absolute animal. He's coming in straight after being knocked down. Show on ButterBean. He's still in the fight. He's trying to turn a 10-8 round into a 10-9 round. Good on the bloke.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget.
Yes, Johnny, I bet he does want to forget this round, but honestly, I don't think he remembers it after being hit by that bomb from ButterBean.
The sixth round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Yes, he might have to coast, but after 2 knockdowns, I don't think it's smart to coast. Although he's getting banged up, he might have to. But after seeing the predicted scorecards and being knocked down twice, I could only imagine he's behind a lot.
See a fist fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood touch. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he fails to score with that left hook. How about that time counter shot? I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to...
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, no! ButterBean! He's in trouble! Big ButterBean is down! We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four, five.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
And that left hook doesn't find its target. That big hook doesn't land. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Swing and a miss with the hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Do you believe what we're seeing? These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Punch, counter punch. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He threw a punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We've made it to round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
The courage on display here is incredible. The right hook just missed. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? His stamina is off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Misses with the straight left. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 12. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Holding nothing back here in the round. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. No surprise.